I would enjoy having some Kentucky bourbon with Mitch McConnell. I don't know what his preferred drink is.
President Obama wondering what the Senate Majority Leader likes to drink. Perhaps it's an aged Kentucky bourbon so coveted that at one time 200 bottles worth $26,000 of it were stolen. And for about a year and a half, authorities couldn't catch the thief. The crime making international headlines. And joining us now, someone who knows all about this special Kentucky bourbon, Wright Thompson. He's a senior writer at ESPN and the author of Pappyland, a story of family, fine bourbon, and the things that last. First things first, who was Pappy Winkle?
Pappy Van Winkle he started the Stitzelweller Distillery on Kentucky Derby Day in 1935. And people who know about such things still consider that to be the gold standard. He's the Enzo Ferrari of bourbon. And his grandson, Julian Van Winkle, still makes that whiskey today. And so this book is about 4 years I spent running around Kentucky drinking whiskey with Julian. It was a very tough job.
Hey, Wright, it's Willie Geist. I love this book. It does sound like the kind of assignment a lot of us would like to have. So my full disclosure is I grew up in New Jersey knowing nothing about bourbon. Then I went to college in Nashville. When I got there, all of a sudden 18-year-olds were drinking bourbon, and I wondered what was going on here. So now I've become a bourbon drinker, and I did get a bottle of Pappy as a gift one time, and I sort of keep it in a secret place for a special occasion. What is it about Pappy Van Winkle that makes it so expensive to start with, more expensive on the aftermarket, and just so special to bourbon drinkers?
I mean, I think it's a combination of things. I mean, one, it really is great. I mean, when you taste it,
yeah.
I mean, even when you pour it in the bottle, the viscosity, pour it out of the bottle, the viscosity of it is just different. And then, look, we all like the thing we can't have. I mean, it's just sort of psychology 101. And so they make so little of it that it's really, really hard to get. And so the combination of those two things, I mean, it just turns it into sort of, I mean, it's crack rock. You know, I mean, like, you can't get enough of it. So, I mean, like, it is.
It is.
Well, you can't. People go crazy for it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely tastes different. There's no question about it. So when did this kind of happen? Because I guess bourbon kind of went into vogue, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago, kind of had a comeback. It rose even more during Mad Men, I think. So when did this Pappy craze begin?
I mean, it started, say, 1996, 1997, and has been going nonstop. I mean, Julie and I kept joking when I was hanging out with him with this book. He was like, I hope the bubble doesn't pop while you're doing this book, and then you spend all this time and no one buys it. And so, you know, it is interesting how it goes in cycles. I would love for someone to do a master's or a PhD thesis where you try to predict the national mood based on what people drink, like is vodka hot or is scotch hot or is bourbon hot. You know, I read somewhere that, you know, nostalgia comes from the Greek words for home and pain. And bourbon is so associated with nostalgia. And so, you know, I don't know. I would love to try to figure out like how what people like to drink reflects something essential and otherwise unknowable about America.
Mike Barnicle's got a question for you, right, Mike?
Hey, Wright, Pappyland. It seems to me that it's a bit more about the culture as well as the drink, the bourbon itself. And I'm thinking specifically of an element in the book that you write about. You're sitting around Ramon's, a restaurant in your hometown of Clarksdale, Mississippi. Could you talk about the culture of bourbon in the South and the memories and, as you indicated in the title, the things that last?
You know, we were sitting around that restaurant the night before Thanksgiving with my whole family, and I had a bottle of Pappy, and we left, and my brother was riding with me. And the cemetery where my father is buried is, you pull out of the parking lot and take a right. It's a half mile down on the left. And I pulled in there, and my brother and I didn't say a word to each other. And he just handed me the empty bottle, and I got out of the car, and I went and set it down right by the grave, and then got in the car and looked at him, and he just nodded, and I nodded, and we drove on. And, you know, very complicated ideas about our family and our fathers and our children and home often live in a drink we share with someone. And like no words were communicated. You know, the first time my wife read this book, I tried to explain my grand literary theory, and she was like, "Oh, you wrote Eat, Pray, Love for Dads," and I was just like, "Oh my God, don't tell anyone." Like any rock and roll fantasy I had about, I'm like, you're about to destroy my cred. But I mean, there's something to that. That the bourbon is it's always a vehicle, and it's a way we articulate things that otherwise we would struggle to articulate it.
Well, a brilliant assignment you've given yourself, right? And you've inspired me to take a rare dip into the Pappy tonight. Appreciate it. The book is Pappyland, a story of family, fine bourbon, and the things that last. Right, congratulations on the book. Thanks for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
And we will be right back with more Morning Joe.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.